So if you have trouble setting boundaries and you're always letting people walk all over you and use up your time, you have a hard time saying no, then this video is for you. Because what I'm about to tell you is going to completely change your mindset when it comes to setting boundaries. See, one of the reasons you have a hard time setting boundaries is because you don't value your time. Your time is the most valuable resource you have. When you start looking at your time and the worth it has, 1 minute of your time is worth more than a bar of gold. For instance, what if I were to tell you, I'll give you $1 billion today, but in 24 hours, you would no longer be around? Would you take it? Would you accept it? Would it be worth it? The answer is no. No, it would not be worth it. Your time is that valuable. We have no idea how much time we have on this earth. We have no idea how long we are going to be here. And there are people out there that do not value your time. They'll just use your time, they'll use you, they'll use your resources. And because you're a giver, you just allow this to happen. But you need to realize if someone does not value your time, they do not value your life. And that can sound harsh, but that is the harsh reality of it. Anyone that is okay with using your time, using your resources, and does not appreciate it, does not value you. They do not value your life. Because we don't know if tomorrow is guaranteed. So if this person or whoever you have to set a boundary with is using your time like your time is almost theirs, that means they value their life more than they value yours. And in fact, do they really even value your life? Now, most people probably don't think this way. So most people that are using your time, they might not actually not value your life. But you need to start thinking of your time in this way. We don't know. We do not know if tomorrow is guaranteed. We don't know what could happen. For instance, imagine, let's say you found out you had one more day to live and someone needed something from you, so you go over to help them and they keep you waiting for hours. Think about that. Think about it in that terms. If you knew you only had one more day to live, this person knew you only had one more day to live, and they wasted your time, how would that make you feel knowing you had 1 day left on this earth and they just wasted precious minutes of your time? Your time is that valuable. You need to start looking at your time for the value it is because it is so precious. It's the most valuable thing we have. I've been in relationships and friendships with people that were takers and didn't value my time. And I look back when I was a people pleaser, how much of my time I wasted giving to people that did not deserve it. And I can't get that time back. And like I said, I don't know. I don't know how long I'll be on this earth. Hopefully for a while, but we don't know. Anything could happen at any given day. And you just need to realize that. For instance, the other day at work, I was kind of upset. They wanted me to read this book. And I said to him, like, are you gonna pay me to read this book while I'm not at work? And my boss kind of got upset and he said, well, if you need the money that bad, no, I don't need the money that bad. I'm not hard up for money, but I am hard up for time. I take my time very seriously. And he kind of just laughed and chuckled and thought I was just kind of being over dramatic. But he obviously doesn't see time the way I see time, or he just thinks his time is more valuable than mine. And that is the thing. You need to realize there are people out there that just do not see your time as valuable. They do not value your life in the same way you do. And it's up to you to say no. It is up to you to set boundaries with people. And when you're a people pleaser, it can be hard to set boundaries because that feeling of being needed almost makes you feel like you are loved, but you are already loved. You don't need anyone to need you to feel like I'm lovable. You're already lovable. Don't ever think you're not lovable because no one needs you. And as a people pleaser, when you are a people pleaser, it's hard to realize that at first because you think like, oh, these people need something from me, like they're dependent on me. Like, oh, that I'm loved. They love me because they need me, and that's a horrible mindset to have. And you're also going to attract people into your life that are takers, that don't value. They don't value your time. They just want what they can get from you. They want what they can get out of you, But in your mind, because you're a people pleaser, you're like, oh, this is love, this is familiar. Maybe in childhood you had parents that needed a lot from you, or just weren't always around. You're always in tuning to them, always trying to please them to get their attention. If I could just do this for my parents and I can get their attention, they love me. If they need me, they love me. You're already loved. No matter what trauma you went through, no matter where you are in life, no matter what you are doing, right now in this moment, you are loved. And don't ever forget that. I challenge you to just go look in your mirror right now and just tell yourself, I love you. And see how that feels. And it might feel a little uncomfortable at first. And then you need to ask yourself, why does it feel uncomfortable to tell myself I love you? But you need to get to the core issue of why you feel this need to give so much and please so much. And by just healing your inner child, you'll realize that you can give yourself the love you didn't receive as a child. But when it comes to setting boundaries, you have to be firm. You need to practice saying no. If you don't want to do something, just don't do it. You feel like whatever it is someone wants from you and it's just taking up excess energy and they just haven't been appreciative or receptive to what you've done for them. Say no. Practice saying no. And it can be scary because like what if this person no longer wants me in my life if I start setting boundaries and I'm not so willing to just give them all my time and attention and focus on myself. That's going to happen. That's going to happen. As you start to set boundaries, you will lose people from your life. The people you lose from your life are people that were not meant to be in your life. Anyone that's meant to be in your life doesn't want you for what you can give them, doesn't want you for what you can provide to them. They want you because they just truly enjoy your company. They truly enjoy you as a person. But it's tough, it's difficult. I get it. Like I said, I once was that people pleaser, that person that gave all my time and energy. I've been in relationships where I'd get home and I'd like to work out. I'd have to like rush through a workout so I could get to their house and so I could help them with all the stuff they have to do with dishes they had to do. And I'd be rushing over just to clean their house. And like, what? And so I got to a point now, why am I doing all this? The person treats me like garbage. I give them all my time, I give them all my attention. And I just look back at the past 9 months I wasted giving so much to someone that gave me so little. And I just realized, wow, I just wasted so much time I will never get back. And that's when I realized just how valuable time is. And your time is valuable. Don't forget that. Don't be afraid to say no. Because at the end of the day, if someone doesn't value your time, they don't value your life. And I know that sounds harsh. Sometimes reality is harsh. And if you like this video, please subscribe. I'm Brandon, and I take you from breakups to breakthroughs.